Welcome to CCT on this pleasant BVI morning. All right, I'm going to go right into it. I know we had a brief delay, so I'm going to go right into it once again and introduce to you our CEO, Mr. Avrad Penn, for a brief welcome remark.
Good morning, everyone. I took my little stab at being exquisite for the BVI Exquisite Boat Show. My name is Avrad Penn. I'm the CEO of CCT Life Unlimited, and I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming you to this press conference to announce the upcoming BVI Exquisite Boat Show on May 21st, 22nd, and 23rd at Village Key Marina. CCT Life Unlimited, we've signed on as a signature sponsor for this event, which will showcase the BVI as the sailing capital of the world. It's something we're very proud of here in the BVI. As many of you know, that's a distinction the BVI has held for some time, and it's very near and dear to us and very important to our economy and important to this community. CCT, our original name was Boat Phone. So this is an industry which is near and dear to us. We've been giving telecommunications technology to the marine industry for many years, and we continue to do so. We recently have a new network which we've launched, a 4G network. We have an LTE network which we're hoping to launch very soon to bring the best-in-class technology for the marine industry to really continue to have it move forward. And we have to really celebrate this kind of event. We really applaud the organizers for putting this together to really showcase this industry, which is so important for the BVI economy. What else do I want to say? We as CCT, we also look forward obviously at this boat show to showcasing our technology. As I said, we have the latest and greatest technology available within the telecommunications space. Wireless technology is particularly important within the marine industry because you have to get it there wirelessly, and that is the backbone of CCT. We have all of the latest and greatest technologies that we'll be bringing to this event. We have varied options for Wi-Fi devices on boats. We have all the latest and greatest phones. We'll be featuring obviously the iPhone 6 Plus, which is very popular now, and we have the new Samsung S6, which has just launched. So we look forward to showcasing all of those new technologies at this event, and we look forward to a great event. I want to be brief, and then I also want to pass it on. I also have the pleasure of introducing, to speak right behind me, the Honorable Marlon Penn, to give us a few remarks from the government as we move into this wonderful event.
Good morning, all, and thank you, Ms. Lynn, for inviting me to say a few words on behalf of my district, District 8, and the government of the Virgin Islands. I was reminded last night by Ms. Lynn that I should be brief. Ms. Lynn, you know that giving a politician a mic, a camera, and a captive audience, it's hard for us to be brief, but I'll try my best to be brief here this morning. First of all, I want to say that I'm a proud sponsor of this event since its inception last year. I think it was a huge success. It's an event that I see fast becoming one of our signature events on the calendar events for tourism industry. As Mr. Penn mentioned, it's where it's known as the sailing capital of the world, not just the region, but the world. And we should showcase some of the finest vessels around the world. So I think this event fits nicely into that whole mantra of sailing capital, where persons could come and showcase their boats and even sell some of their boats in this region. So I think it's a good event. I think it's an event that I foresee happening for years to come. Even in and out of politics, I will be sponsoring this event. I have one concern though, Ms. Lynn. It was in the 8th district last year and you moved it. But we have to work on that. We're building a brand new dock in the 8th district, so we're looking forward for this event coming back to the 8th district. All right, Ms. Lynn? All right, considering that you live in the 8th district. But I think it's a great event, and I really am excited about the opportunities that this event brings for our territory and for the industry of sailing. In addition, I want to talk about the business opportunities and economic opportunities that an event like this would bring to our territory. I want to commend Ms. Lynn and Anthony for taking this leap of faith to go out and start this business, a well-needed business that complements not just the boaters that come here. It's surrounded around the poker run event. And it gives those persons as well a chance to showcase their boats before they go to the waters that weekend. But this is the type of thing that our premier always preaches in terms of us micro businesses and entrepreneurs stepping out and starting these type of businesses. We've embarked on the National Business Bureau, where we have support, financial and technical support to these type of businesses. And I hope that you take the opportunity to benefit from that bureau as well. And again, I want to commend you, Meslin, for your courage, your tenacity to just step out and do this event. I know you started your marketing company as well. You left your job to pursue this full time, and it takes a lot of courage to do something like that, and I want to commend you for that. And all the businesses here, you could use Ms. Lynn's services to market your businesses as well, not just for Viva Exquisite Boat Show, but beyond this. And I wish you Godspeed and much success. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Marlon Penn. I believe we're going to go into the next segment where the organizers, Meslin and Anthony, you guys are going to give us some more details about this great event.
Thank you, Honorable Penn, for those kind words. We do try our best, and we do try to, do things to improve ourselves as individuals, as well as do stuff that will help the community in the short term and in the long term. I'd like to say thank you and welcome to everyone for coming to our launch of our second annual BVI Exquisite Boat Show. A special thank you to our partners and sponsors who have taken time out of their busy schedule to be with us here today. I'll also like to take the time to introduce to you our BVI Exquisite Boat Show committee. We have myself, Meslin Allen, the events manager, Anthony George, the marine manager, and Nadia Deming, one of our committee members, and Charles Hodge, who is not able to be with us here today. We're excited to be able to bring to you today our plans for the second annual BVI Exquisite Boat Show. But before we go into the details about this year's event, I'd just like to take a brief minute to recap on our last year's event. We are happy that we were able to plan and execute a successful inaugural event. Having a first event is never easy, but we are happy to say that for the first event that we are pleased with the outcome and the over 300 attendees that came over to Scrub Island to enjoy our event. We'd also like to say a special thank you to our 2014 sponsors and partners who came on board last year to help make the inaugural event a success. So now to the good stuff, speaking about this year's event and what we have planned for our second annual event. This year, what we wanted to do is we wanted to incorporate the feedback that we got from our first year event, from our attendees and our partners, as well as what we learned during the inaugural event, and create a bigger and better event for our second year. And as such, we were able to expand the event to 3 days as opposed to one last year. And the event will be held this year at Village Key Marina, and it will be from May 21st, Thursday, May 21st, to Saturday, May 23rd. The layout for this year's event will be a little different, as we'll be using Village Keys Marina as well as the big lotted area next to Village Keys condos, right behind the taxi stand. We'll be fencing around that area, fixing it up, and using that as the main area where we have our stage and our vendor booths and all the main activities, as well as persons will be patronizing the marinas to see the beautiful boats that we have coming in for the boat show, as well as the Village Key facilities. This year's main activities for the boat show includes a buyer's cocktail. Now, we wanted to create, the buyer's cocktail is a new addition to our offerings for the event. We wanted to incorporate a mini event, I guess you can say, that will focus on the boats for sale as well as our charter boats. So the buyer's cocktail will be held on Thursday, May 21st from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And how it's laid out is that our boats for sale and our charter boats will be in the marina of Village Key on display. Each charter boat will have an hors d'oeuvre as well as some cocktails and wines. So as the attendees come to the venue, they will go and they will visit the boats of their choice. And the attendees that we're targeting for this event is buyers, hotel owners, persons who are interested or are thinking about purchasing a boat, hotels or other businesses who may have clients that, often ask about charters or want to go on water excursions. So we wanted to create the opportunity for them to be able to see the various chartering options, as well as meet one-on-one with our charter operators and our boat dealers to buy and to book future charters. So the event will be a really nice event, a 3-hour event. You get to mingle among our boat dealers and our operators, as well as your peers while you speak and hopefully buy a boat and book charters. We also have this year, the Friday, we'll have the boat motorcade through Road Town, leading up to our happy hour, which Anthony will tell you a little bit more about shortly. And then on the main event will be held on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., ending in a happy hour at 10 p.m. The main event will include boat for sale in the marina of Village Key, charter boats, we'll have vendor booths in the main areas, and we'll also have exhibition booths. The event will more or less come to a close at around 6 p.m. and then leads into a happy hour at Village Key from 6 to 10 p.m. that evening. Now I'll have Anthony tell you a bit more about the motorcade, the happy hour, and the exhibition section and registration.
Thank you, Meslin. Our boat motorcade will start at 5:15 p.m., start at Port Purcell. We'll walk our way up the highway through the heart of Road Town, showcasing some of the boats that will be part of the show. We'll we'll turn around at Prospect Reef and end the motorcade at Village Key Marina, where we lead right into the happy hour. We have a DJ playing. All the boats on the motorcade will be stationed in one place. You could get to take pictures and just mingle with everyone and have a good time. On Saturday, as it relates to the boat registration, we already started registration already from April 1st. It's currently ongoing right now. And some of our categories for the prize-winning segment of the show, we have Best Paint Job, Best Interior, we have Cleanest Inboard, Safest Inboard, Biggest Boat, Smallest Boat, Best Luxury Boat, Loudest Sound System, and the Most Popular Offshore Racing Boat. Now, the cost to register your vessel is only $4 per foot. Now, that's just registering your boat to be part of the show. To add a prize-winning category is just $2 per foot per category. Now, you can register online at www.bvexquisiteboatshow.com, or you can call us at 496-0355. Now, our vendor booths, we'll be having some vendor booths available to give marine companies and affiliates the chance to benefit and showcase or sell some of their products and services to the large boating attendees. The vendor booths come with a 10 by 10 table, a 10 by 10 tent, one table and 2 chairs. Now, the admission cost to the event is only $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Children under 12, you pay $5. Now, tickets will be available for purchase on April 21st, and we'll advise you on the location then.
Now I'm going to just go ahead and tell a little bit more about the entertainment that will be happening. As Anthony mentioned, during the happy hour, we'll have music by DJ Phenom for the happy hour on Friday evening. And then on Saturday for the main event, we'll have a fashion show throughout the day. We'll have music by Amelie Sounds and Primetime Band, and we'll have a performance by Anastasia Dancers. We are currently accepting designers and models who are interested in being a part of our fashion show this year. So if you're a designer, if you're a model, if you have a clothing store and you want to showcase your clothes and your apparel at the BVI Exquisite Boat Show, feel free to contact us at 496-0355 or via email at bviexquisiteboatshow@gmail.com. And for more information about the boat show and updates leading up to the actual event, you can follow us on our social media on Facebook at BVI Exquisite Boat Show, on Instagram at BVI Exquisite Boat Show, and on Twitter at Exquisite Boats, or check out our website at www.bviexquisiteboatshow.com. This year, our marketing efforts to get the word out about the event, we did ads in La Regatta Boating newspaper in Puerto Rico. We have billboards in Puerto Rico via mass media and tactical media. We have local radio, online, print, and TV ads, local billboards. We'll be doing text blasts via CCT's network, email blast via Larry Gata, BVI Tourist Boards, Exquisite Events and Marketing Solution, and Village Keys database, promotion via Tourist Boards, Village Keys, BVI Exquisite Boat Show, and CCT social media, and promotion at the various boat shows that we attended throughout the year in Florida and Puerto Rico. This year, our partners will be offering special packages to attendees coming from Florida or coming from the U.S. Virgin Islands. So Seabourn Airlines will be offering a special discounted flight for attendees. All they need to do is go to Seabourn Airlines website and put in the discount code BVIEXQ10, and they'll receive a special discount to come on over and join us in the BVI for the second annual BVI Exquisite Boat Show. Maria's by the Sea will also be doing discounted premium rooms, and we know Village Key has been doing rooms for us and are currently completely booked out already. So we're expecting great things this year. And let me just take the time now to introduce to you our 2015 BVI Exquisite Boat Show sponsors. We have some great sponsors on board this year, and that has really played a key role in helping us to ensure a successful event. Our sponsors include CCT Life Unlimited, BVI Ports Authority, Dr. Honorable D. Orlando Smith, Premier and Minister of Finance, Roadtown Wholesale and sponsoring brands Bugal, Barefoot Wine, Presidente, STO Enterprise, Village Key Marina, BVI Tourist Board, Honorable Marlon Penn, Honorable Archibald Christian, Shipping Registry, Larry Gata, Maz Media, Tactical Media, Nautica Magazine in Puerto Rico, and JTV. Okay, so now we will have remarks by Ms. Chauncey Klein, Village Key General Manager. Sorry.
Good morning, good morning. Y'all feel the synergy already? That's right, this is an awesome partnership. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We recognize that partnerships are key to economic vitality. I almost said amen. I'm excited to be a partner this year, not only Village Key, but the Sage Group of companies. As you're aware, Village Key is a part of the Sage Group where 5 companies make up that wonderful economic thrust here in the BVI. But I am excited that it's not in the 8th District this year. Sorry, Honorable Penn, maybe next year. But we want to welcome the international community to the hub of Roadtown. What an exciting place. Village Key is the comeback kid. Y'all better watch out. We have literally turned the hand of time. The reason why I believe this is a critical location because it is the gateway. It is the marina gateway for the sailing community. There's a buzz in Puerto Rico about Village Key. There's a buzz in Miami about Village Key. There's a buzz because people know that we're not just a marina, we're a destination. And so because of this destination, we welcome the organizers. When Meslin came with the concept, I said, Meslin, give me the date, give me the time. It's a done deal. Because I caught the vision. And this vision is much bigger than Village Key. It's about the BVI. And anytime you can bring such an exquisite event to a location that's a mecca where people gather every day, all day, you can find the synergy there. So I'm excited about the synergy that's been created. We look forward to the opportunity to partner. One of the things I want to highlight is safety. We have really taken into consideration this year, because of the number of people that will be visiting the property, we are being intentional. We want to make sure that the boats are safe, that the people are safe, and that the ingress and egress is very strategic this year. Of course, there will be fencing, there will be a lot of activities, so safety is our priority. But we also want to roll out the red carpet because the reality is people are coming from near and far to participate in this auspicious occasion. So are you ready? Are you ready? We have about 30 days. Time is winding up. And we are planning, the team is here, our marina manager is here, Ms. Maureen Morrison-Jones. Our staff are full aware of what's happening, and we are just ready to participate in this wonderful occasion. So again, Meslin, whatever we can do on behalf of this event, I just want to say that weekend we will be the beacon of light. And I want to declare today good success, great success, because we've all come together for one reason, is to ensure that the BVI is not only on the map, but we shine bright for today and forevermore. Thank you so much.
All right. I believe now we're going to open it up for question and answers from the media. So does anybody have any questions for the organizers? We'll start with Gordon French.
Good day, Gordon from B5 Platinum. I don't know if Leslie could explain what has been the feedback based on last year's show in terms of both sales, charter business. What has been the impact of the show last year?
Last year we had a good feedback. I would say for the first year we had a good turnout as far as boat participants. It's not as strong as we thought it would be with our local community, but this year I know we have, a lot of persons inquiring. We already have people registered for this year's event. We have persons from Puerto Rico reaching out to us and saying, okay, I'm bringing my boat, where can I stay? How do I sign up? So, we're anticipating, and they've heard about last year's event because we did such a great job in promoting and pushing it. So they already know, and now that they are more aware of it, they're preparing themselves and, getting ready to come to the boat show this year and be a big part of the event.
I wonder how do you track the impact of the show? You said you want to have buyers and sellers, but how are you able to track that?
You mean as far as sales? Well, if there are boat sales and stuff, obviously it will take place at the event, and we'll be aware of it because we have to be a key part in, finalizing the transactions and making sure, especially if there are dealers in Puerto Rico who will be coming to the event. If they sell a boat, there's certain procedures in the BVI that they have to follow in order to get that through. So we'll definitely be aware and be able to track that very easily. And as far as tracking to last year, as I mentioned before, we spoke to our partners and sponsors after the event. We had feedback cards that we gave out during the event. So we got feedback from our attendees, we got feedback from our participants, as well as our partners and sponsors. So we definitely try to track our results as much as possible because we can improve if we don't know where to improve on.
What happened and what drove your partnership with CCT this year? Different sponsors, major sponsor last year. What was the driving force?
Well, what we did this year is we approached all of the telephone companies locally and gave them an opportunity to come on board with us at the boat show. And CCT responded promptly, letting us know that they wanted to be a part and, gave us a good offer that allowed us to successfully plan this year's event in the timelines for execution that we had set out. Excuse me? They came on as one of our major sponsors for the event this year, lending cash support as well as marketing and other supports.
Blue from the Beacon. Speaking of cash support, give us an estimate of how much this show cost overall and how it was for you last year and how you hope you can sort of balance yourself financially this year.
Okay, so last year the event cost somewhere between $30,000 and $50,000 to execute and be pulled off. We did a really good job in managing the funds that we had and the funds that we generated to make sure we were able to cover everything. This year we plan to do the same, be very aware and very conscious with our spend to make sure that this event is successfully pulled off. I cannot give you an exact figure for this year yet, as we're still in the planning stages and we would not know exactly how much it would cost to pull off the event until after the event.
Sean Rose, JTV News. I noticed you've added a number of activities to this year's your second staging of the Exquisite boat show. What prompted this? I am sensing that maybe in your feedback there were concerns that people wanted to see more than just expensive looking boats docked up at a particular marina.
Actually, no. A lot of our feedback from our attendees that they were really happy about the event. they did say, okay, they definitely want to see more boats. But the activities, we don't want to do the same thing every year. We know how our BVI market is. They get bored really easily. So we want to able to add a new and fresh element every year to keep it exciting and to keep it fresh and to keep people coming. And you know, we have felt that feedback. We have had tremendous support from our boating community, which we're really happy for and really grateful for. So I think, you know, it's in response to really just upping our game for the second year.
So apart from DJs, are you incorporating local musical artists and other talent?
Well, right this year, while we don't want to go overboard, but we wanted to add a new element, we're having one of our local bands, because we definitely want to support our local musicians. So we're having one of our local bands perform at the event, as well as our local DJs.
In a previous comment, you stated that there wasn't as much buy-in from the local residents. What are you doing to ensure that there's a larger buy-in this year?
Well, I think last year what happened was the boaters a lot of the boaters did not get their boat ready in time for the actual event. For the poker run, it's about making sure their engines work, so their boats sail. But for the boat show, it's about, you know, getting your boat to that level, getting a nice paint job, fixing up your interior and doing different things. So this year, they had a lot of time. They know it's coming. Our marine manager has been speaking with our boaters throughout the time that we've been planning, getting them ready, making sure that they are together. So we have been literally doing one-on-one outreach with our boaters, not only locally, but in Puerto Rico and in the USVI as well.
Can I just ask, it's Jack Ritchie from the London Times. I'd just like to ask, how does the Exquisite boat show differ from the boat show that the Charter Yacht Society runs annually? Is it, because obviously that's dealing with brokers coming from the States looking at our charter boat product here in the BVI primarily. So how does the Exquisite boat show differ?
Well, our Exquisite boat show differs as it is a power boat show, and it includes our local community and our local boaters. It provides an element, the exhibition element provides an element for our local boaters to bring out their fancy boats, power boats, and win cash and prizes for their boats, as well as dealers now, persons who actually sell boats, to come down, or persons who are here to have their boats on display and give that platform for persons to be able to sell boats to our boating attendees.
And it will be open to the public?
It definitely is completely open to the public.
Right.
Can you tell us about the judging, please, and who your judges are?
I'll have Anthony answer that.
Well, currently we have Dave Smith from Port Authority. He'll be one of our judges. The other two judges, we're not sure about the judges as yet, so we'll keep you posted on that.
We are looking to get a judge from Puerto Rico. We're going to have 3 judges this year. We'll be getting one from here locally, one from Puerto Rico, and one from the USVI to keep things fair and to keep things level.
Leslie, you mentioned that one of the partners with the BVI Tourist Board did basically outline an impressive marketing strategy. Is it fair to assume that this is to capitalize on the traditional visitors during this May weekend?
Yes, it's definitely to capitalize on the visitors during the weekend. It's to get the word out locally for our local persons, our local community to come to the event, as well as you can see, as I mentioned, we're doing some marketing in Puerto Rico as well. So, you know, Puerto Ricans have a strong presence here during Memorial Day weekend, so it's to capitalize on that and to actually get more Puerto Ricans and more USVI persons to come down to the BVI. So I think it's the boat show, which is what was our plan in the first place, is a great tool for our tourism product as it encourages more persons to come to the BVI.
I know that time, the time that you're going to have the Exquisite, it's on May
1st to the 23rd.
Right, and that's when we entertain the Puerto Rican market. So I know for sure, but it is already to the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
What entertainment do you have for Latinos?
Well, our DJs here are very versatile. They can play for anyone, whether it be Spanish, English, you know, persons in the Caribbean, whatever. I'm sure they'll be able to entertain them and keep them really happy. Last year we had our Puerto Ricans at the event, and they were really happy. They enjoyed themselves, and our DJs kept them well entertained. We have our modeling show, and you know, all of these various things to keep them very entertained and happy throughout the time.
Okay, I just want to be conscious of time, and we did have a few refreshments courtesy of Village Key for you guys this morning. But so, do we have one more question from Gordon.
Yeah, my last question. There were some concerns last year that the show was competing with other events in BVI. How would you respond to something like this? Do you think your show added to that other thing?
Well, I'm assuming you're speaking about Poker Run?
You assume.
No, our show does not compete with Poker Run at all, as it is a completely different event. And we've met with Nick leading up, actually before this event and before last year's event. And you know, he's worked with us and we have worked with him as well. So they complement each other. They definitely do not compete against each other because they are two different types of events.
Okay, so feel free to mingle a little bit, enjoy the refreshments that have been provided, enjoy our store. You are in the CCT Life Unlimited BVI Experience Center, so enjoy yourself, all right? Thank you for coming and look forward to a successful event.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.